Welcome to Carmel Entertainment. We're here to tell you the top 10 political disasters in the 1920s.
Number 10. Number 10. The passage of 40 Macumber Tariff in 1920. The high productive tariffs. European exports to the U.S. were from $5 billion to $2.5 billion in 1922.
Number 9. Our number 9 pick is the return to laissez-faire. Harding felt that progressive legislation was un-American and hurt our industrial capacity.
Number 8. Isolation. Harding believed that the less we were involved in foreign affairs, the better. While he did deviate from this on several occasions, his foreign affairs policies were always directed towards reducing the chances of being involved in another conflict.
7. The 1920s were a golden age for tax cuts. The 1920s tax cuts were really the handiwork of one man, Andrew Mellon, Treasury Secretary from 1921 to 1932. The stern Pittsburgh baker was one of the nation's richest men, but he was a devoted public servant, and he believed the best service he could offer the country was a sweeping reduction in income tax rates.
Number 6. Harding's presidency was overshadowed by the criminal activities of his cabinet members and other government officials, although himself was not involved in any of the wrongdoings.
Number 5. Mellon pushed through a series of large tax cuts for the wealthy, freeing huge sums of capital for the booming stock market. During the Roaring Twenties, Mellon was regarded as a genius of rapid economic growth. After the Great Crash, however, he was blamed for many for unwisely promoting wealth inequality and for unsustainable financial bubble.
Number 4. The effects of college and Harding policies. 1. The rich got richer, while the poor get poorer. 2. Wild speculations on stocks. 3. Agricultural overproduction and farm foreclosures. 4. Continually decreasing international trade caused by the terrible depression in Europe and our protective tariffs.
I hit the button. Stop. Number 3. Number 3. The Prohibition Act in the United States was a nationwide constitutional ban on the production, importation, transportation, and sale of alcoholic beverages that remained in place from 1920 to 1933.
Number 2. Number 2. In the 1929, that is when the economy crashed, which led to the Great Depression in the 1930s.
That was nice. And finally, number 1.
Yay!
And number 1, the worst of all the political disasters in the 1920s, the Teapot Dome scandal.
After Harding's death, the scandal where $100,000 were bribed.
In today's money, it would be about $1,277,417.
It was a bribe that in the Hoover's administration from the oil company.
And most people were upset about this because the Teapot Dome was regarded as the greatest and most sensational scandal in the history of American politics, just up until the Watergate scandal, which happened in the 1970s.
Thank you for watching Carmel Productions. We just reached out.
I'd be lost without you. You're the starch in my collar. You're the
No.
lace in my shoe.
And now,
You will always be
Number 1. The worst
It started.
you stopped it.
Marla.
It's rolling, guys.
Before that, it was the Watergate scandal in the 1970s.
The Teapot scandal was before. Don't worry about it.
Was
It's
it
fine.
before or after?
It
It said before.
You said after.
Ugh.
It's okay.
It's still rolling.
Yeah, it's still going.
The less we were involved in foreign affairs.
Everything went wrong.
Cardinal.
Stop. I didn't hit the button.
2. What the hell? I thought you were right.
The reason that the prohibition was just so stupid. I mean, everyone's alcohol is good, and the government's like, no, it's not helping our economy in any way, shape, or form. Which it was. It was helping the economy a lot because all these old drunk men were going in. But the reason that there was the prohibition was because of the women. Because their husbands were going home drunk and beating them.
Oh no.
And so they'd be like, they can't have alcohol anymore. And then everyone's like, we'll just make whiskey in our bathtub and everything will be fine. And so there was bathtub whiskey, and then there was also moonshine, which was a mess. And people were going blind because there's such a high alcoholic content in moonshine that if it's not made right, you will go blind. It's basically poison. It doesn't even taste good.
Oh no, I'm recording shit. Shoots.